Shopping in 2010 is not what it was 10 years ago. Shoppers are turning to the internet more and more to do their Christmas shopping. As a result, local businesses have felt the strain and been forced to adapt to online Christmas shopping. We talked to John Timmons, owner of Ear Ecstasy, about his observations on the growing trend of online purchasing.
You know, the digital format is a blessing and a curse. I mean, it's great for exposing a lot of new artists because radio, you know, over the years has consolidated to where, you know, it used to be top 40, now it's top 10 maybe. So the internet's opened up, you know, a vast array of what I like to call the musical universe. The downside to a lot of the online
Black Friday boasts $648 million in online U.S. holiday spending, up 9% versus 2009.
Black Friday has never been the strongest day of the year for us. It's usually the Saturday before Christmas, and sometimes it's Christmas Eve when everybody is in a panic. You know, we do have a digital download store. We can't compete with Steve Jobs and Apple and iTunes, but, you know, truth be told, they're not really making money off the music. They're making it off all the cool toys you have to buy to play it and all that. But you know, so we not only have an online physical store, we have an online digital store. But that's just another service we offer to the customers. I think that our main focus is always going to be the store. But I always think there's going to be a need for brick and mortar stores where you actually have human interaction that doesn't involve the screen or a keyboard.
Rob Stevenson.
Okay, that's cool. Say one more time about your online versus retail purchase. I'm sorry.
Well, online purchasing is more current, kind of updated, whatever the hits are, top 40s. If you want to get in your more obscure, some of your older tunes, anything that's a little more obscure, harder to reach, go to places like this.
I trust them here, and if I'm doing something online, which I've done before, it seems like something always goes wrong. So this way, if there's a problem, I always have someone I can come back and talk to.
We traveled down Bardstown Road to Dot Fox Boutique, a locally owned clothing store that is starting to use Facebook and Twitter to promote their store and sell their products. We spoke to manager Sally Bird about their increasing use of social networking and online sales.
We just made a Twitter account, so we've been twittering stuff, and I noticed that we have a warm discount code for the website's 15% off, and I noticed we got a bunch of sales from that. So that was on Facebook and Twitter just with that discount code, so just to know that advertising works.
We decided to travel to the other side of the tracks to Oxmoor Center. We called and left a message 2 weeks in advance to get their approval to shoot inside the mall, but we received no reply. So we showed up at the office of the Oxmoor Center.
What was the issue with filming inside the mall?
They just don't allow it because a lot of the retailers have problems with people and their logos and stuff.
Despite the restrictive filming policy of the Oxmoor Center, we found a locally owned cigar shop who discussed the advantages of buying their product in-store as opposed to online. Angie Tucker at the Oxmoor Smoke Shop expressed her thoughts.
Cigar and tobacco retailers do have some issues with online services. Paul's got a website that he does some online sales from and does mail order from. But the other thing that you need to keep in mind so often is these types of products are just like some of the things that are high-end that women go out and purchase. You want to make sure you know about the product, you want to make sure you get customer service with the product, and you want to make sure that someone tells you exactly what to do with it once you get it. Yeah, anybody can buy a cigar online, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be a good quality, it doesn't mean it's going to be a hand-rolled, it doesn't mean it's going to be a long leaf, it may not burn evenly. But these guys in here will tell you all about that, and they'll tell you how to light your pipe. They'll tell you which tobaccos are strong, which ones aren't, and some of those things you can't get online. When you do online sales, that money doesn't stay here. Money that you spend here in Louisville, if you spend $5, $3 of it at least stays in our community, which helps employ people and helps keep jobs going in this economy up. Louisville's a great city. Louisville's a wonderful city. There's some things that aren't great here, but it's a great city. But if people don't keep buying here locally, there's going to be things that close.
Although online sales are increasing, so-called brick-and-mortar retail stores are finding unique ways to compete with online sales. The survival of retail stores in the era of online purchasing will depend on the preferences of consumers. Some people prefer one-on-one interaction while shopping, while others prefer the speed of buying products on the line.